happening. And the first thing I do is I just kind of look at it and I see, like, what does it look like I've got? This is about where things were 2 days ago before the storm started. And then what happened was it was really cold. The snow is always undergoing changes, and generally speaking, it's either getting weaker or stronger. Things that make it stronger are warm temperatures that allow the new snow grains or the old snow grains to bond together. When it's really cold, what tends to happen is that stuff becomes more angular. So if you've ever been out in a really cold winter day and you reach into the snowpack and it sort of feels like sugar in your hand, that's what we would call faceted snow. You couldn't make a snowball out of it. It has no cohesion. It's really weak. Versus this stuff on top is really heavy, really dense, really strong snow. So what we're always worried about, and what's happened here, is you have strong snow over weak snow. And as soon as the stress on that interface becomes too much, you have a big avalanche like this. So what happened here, I think, was that the cold, dry snow sitting on top got weaker and weaker and weaker, but it was only 2 or 3 centimeters, which is this layer right here of faceted grains near the surface because it's exposed to the cold air. And then it got this big dump of heavy new snow on it, which made it fail there because it's quite a bit steeper than here, but the same layering is here. There it did it all by itself. Here all it would take, I think, is for us to go onto it. Especially so that when I weight it, it doesn't get too thick to any of the snow next to it. Guys are going to be watching this as I cut, because if anything happens as I'm isolating the block, then it's failed the first step of our test. You could also see how right there my saw just went through really quickly, indicating that where the grapple is quite a weak layer. So now I'm going to put my shovel on top and I'm going to start whapping on it. We have 3 loading stages, from the wrist, from the elbow, and from the shoulder. And so we can see, does it take a light, a medium, or a heavy load to create failure? And then what I want you guys to be doing is looking right here and right here, and we're going to see if it fails, and then we'll talk about how it fails. So it's past the first stage. It didn't fail on isolation. Now we're going to give it 10 taps from the wrist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nothing happened. Go from the elbow. 1. Oh, there we got a bit of snow to move. Hard to tell what it is just yet, so I'm going to give it another one. Oh, see how the whole thing just kind of dropped there? We would call that a sudden collapse, or actually, I think that was sudden planar, because the failure crossed the entire block in a single loading step. And the block did slide easily, because now if we go like that, we can see predictably the entire new depth of new snow slid on that faceted old snow. Let's see, was that